This is Courage Barbell. I'm your host, Chad Ikes. Today, I want to show you guys one of my top 10, probably my top 10 favorite upper back exercises. I want to try and get more lifters out there to focus on their upper back. It's so crazy to me. I can go to commercial gyms, I can go to other gyms, I have all my clients come in. Almost everybody has this rhomboid middle trap, lower trap weakness. And nobody seems to want to work it. I don't know if we're caught up and we look in the mirror, so we always want to work what's in the mirror. But the posterior chain is where all of your great athleticism is going to come from. It's where all your true strength is going to come from. You have to have that in order to put your body in the best positions and get the most out of your body. Plus, if you continue to keep working the anterior and you're lagging on the posterior, you're just going to create injuries and joint issues later on in life. Even for my clients that just come in for quality of life and health, we hammer their upper back because it's important. It's important for them to do to help, especially as they get older. So we're going to cover dumbbell cleans. But first, let me go ahead and get the spiel out of the way. Please like this channel. Please subscribe to this channel. Please comment on this channel. The more I can get this to grow, hopefully we can eventually start having a little more income, and then it'll be easier for me to have time to give you guys more videos. I have a bunch of information stuffed up in my head, and it ain't helping nobody crammed in there. I'd like to let it out. I want everyone to be able to experience what I've experienced in lifting and making the gains and achieving your goals and learning and educating yourself. I want to share all that because it's been such a great part of my life. So enough of that for right now. Let's go into dumbbell cleans. What we're looking for in this exercise is I'm looking to work my rhomboids, my middle lower traps, and I'm going to work my upper traps, which I actually don't do very much. I don't really see a need for it. So I like to think of these as along the lines of an Olympic clean. What we're trying to do is we're trying to be explosive and we're trying to be fast. We're trying to hold the positions of our back, in our upper back. So we're going to start with the weight hanging down here and we're going to try to pull it up. But you can see as you're doing this, I'm not rolling my shoulders forward. I'm not sitting hunched over. I have a neutral back, neutral low back. I have my shoulder blades back, scapularly retracted, and I start with my shoulders in depression. I'm going to keep this neutral back, and I'm even bracing. I'm not bracing really hard, but I am bracing and pushing out on all of my core right now. I'm going to keep my scapula retracted. Shoulders are depressed. I'm going to pull my shoulders up while I'm still keeping my scapula retracted, and I'm going to pull my elbows out, and then I'm going to get up to here and I'm going to snap that weight up and get under it. So I'm going, and I'm going to try to end right here, still in scapular retraction. My shoulders now at the top are back down in depression. So I'm actually going with my shoulders. And we're trying to get so much momentum with this first shrug, boom, that we're going to come up here, flip under as the weight's going up. We're just trying to drop under it. So ideally, I'll shoot a video from the side so you guys can see that too. Ideally, we're just going up in a straight line. We're not trying to go, I'm not trying to do an external rotation. I'm not trying to do a Cuban press. I'm trying to do a dumbbell clean. So I got some light dumbbells here because I haven't done any warm-ups or anything. So I'm going to start here. And I have such a light grip on the bar, the dumbbell, that you can feel the dumbbell actually spins in my hand. By the time I get this right here, I'm whipping this up, whipping it, and that dumbbell is actually spinning. But it's just momentum. Right there, that first click, that first shrug is where all the momentum starts coming from. Just like that. And this is also going to help. So many guys I know have hugely tight, hypertensive traps. And they're actually up like this all the time. They can't really depress their traps. So with this exercise, when we're at the bottom, we're really focusing on scapular retraction and depression. Like I start with pulling my shoulders down because I want the biggest motion of shoulder elevation I can get. Like if I'm starting here and I go, I can't really get much momentum going. If I depress them and if I relax them and use my lats to depress my shoulders, now I have all this. I have this whole movement to generate speed and come up into here. And it's really important. A lot of guys will get down to here like this, or like I said, they come here. Like you really want to start here and keep it as close to your side as you can, and then stop in a 90, 90. So you're up here. And you really want to focus on those traps in that middle back, because you don't want to be leaning forward and you don't want to come up here like this. You want to be here and bam, 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 just like that. Now I'm going to cut and we're going to go to a side view. Okay, so now I'm going to do the side view. And one of the other things I forgot to mention was head position. We want this neutral head position. We want that chin driving into those traps. Not tucking down like this, not looking up, but just coming straight back. Down here, scapular retraction, scapular depression, neutral low back arch, neutral back, head in neutral position, a little bit of a brace. Just like that. Okay, that's a quick little video on dumbbell cleans. Remember, intent. Everything that you do in the gym, all of your training needs to be done with intent. You're not just coming in here lifting. That's why we don't work out, we train. Because we train with intent. So even though this is a fairly simple exercise, it's not the kind of exercise you're going to go super heavy on because we want it to be explosive. But you're going to have 100% of your force, 100% intent in every single rep. And you're focused. We're not just randomly throwing this up. We're focused on how do I want my body to move? What do I need to be thinking about when I do this? And I want that mind-muscle connection. So when you're done, you need to feel this in your back and in your traps. All right, guys, like I said, please like the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share the channel. Please comment on the channel. Please go to my Instagram and follow Chad Ikes. And I'll see you guys next time.